Seattle, and we've been sleepless in Seattle. Today is Monday, the 3rd of July. We are just going to get Damien's morning ritual coffee, which we will review. And today is a very important day. This is what we've all been anxious for, is can we pick up the bikes? Port down there. So today is really important. This could make or break us, really. So the update is that Steve is back at the hotel. He's been on the phone since 7 with customer service. He's now talking to the port terminal manager. The reason it's quite critical that they come today, apart from the fact that we've got plans and we've got accommodation booked, is that tomorrow is the 4th of July, public holiday, and also Wednesday. They don't open Wednesday. They're open Thursday and they're closed every Friday. Doesn't give us many windows of opportunity, so it really has to be today. The other issue is the bastards are charging us $250 a day storage fee on the container that's on the port that they won't release. And the fact that they're closed, we still have to pay for those days. So that's another added expense that's come about. And the difficulty, of course, with customs is you can't, if you push too hard, they could very well just push back. I mean, they got the keys to the city, in a way. You pick up my chocolate out of the fridge?
Of course I did.
I'll go back and have my twirl. I smuggled twirl from Australia all the way to America, and I didn't get caught. But that's because my name's not Italian, and I don't get pulled up to search bags, unlike Damien.
Regular latte, please. Strong.
It comes with 2 shots. Would you like more than that?
Yes, one more, please, if you don't mind.
Rightio, let's do it. Is it going to be a good day or a bad day? Oh, shit.
It's different.
It had so much promise. It looked
did.
cool.
Just hang on. You might just get rid
one
of
more.
toothpaste. Yeah, it's still shit.
It's still shit. Okay, coffee is shit there. So out of 10, what do we give it?
I'll give it around about 3.
Oh my God, it is bad. 3 out of 10.
About a 3.
Well, so far, Seattle, you have failed us. We've only had one coffee yesterday, which was worthy of something over 5, that you gave that 8.
Yeah, it looks promising. It did. She prepared it well.
Yes.
Packed the coffee.
A
nice.
cool little cafe, like busy with people. Pastries looked good. Brought to you by the following tank toppers. But first, the business that has tipped in, taking care of business, is Tick Technology with Rhonda and Michael. Thanks, guys. You've always been so supportive of what I do. And here are the tank toppers for today's episode. We've got Jeff Aegis from the Blue Mountains, and Linda, I would imagine. Dale Albright from Tennessee in the USA. Jock Alexander, who is from Victoria. Vanessa Archer from Western Australia. And Gary and Leanne Barton from New South Wales. Thanks, guys, to today's tank toppers. And of course, the ones that have shouted Damien a coffee. Okay, so we've had an email about, let's say, 45 minutes ago saying that the bikes have been cleared. Steve is the legend. He has been on the phone since 7 this morning, talking to customer service, port managers, for Christ's, all that stuff. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah.
And so the bottom line is, it's on the wheels, and we're going to the warehouse now. Look at that mountain. What's that mountain over there?
It's a big mountain.
A big mountain with snow on it.
Snow on it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Leaving Seattle. So we're at the warehouse where the container's going to come. Martin, because he picked his bike up in Portland and rode up here. That's his bike over there. He's going to pick that up. And we're just waiting for the container with our... It's a bullshit scam. This has happened before with Steve and some riders, where they've held the bikes over and customs them would only deal in cash, so it just dodgy. It costs them thousands. I think what they do, they probably identify containers that aren't with big companies that they have contracts with, and they identify that they're a container of personal effects and it's just individuals that have it. and they identified the fact that they did the x-ray and not the tailgate examination at the same time like they normally do. It's like they've done it and they go, oh, that's personal effects, we'll hold that for a couple of days, and we charge them $250. So we've just spent $1,500 to get the bikes released, and we even had to pay for days that they were closed and weren't working. It's a rip-off, and I reckon it's a way for them to sort of make extra revenue. So a word of warning, I guess, if you are shipping the bikes over and with personal effects and you're doing it yourself, I reckon you get identified and they make some money out of you. So I don't know what to advise otherwise. There are companies that have filled 40-foot containers with all bikes. Maybe they see them and think that they're a business or an organisation shipping a number of bikes. But we had a 20-foot container with 3 bikes and a trailer in it. So once they did the x-ray, I think they've said, bang, let's get those guys. We'll hold it. We won't do the tailgate, and we'll make some money. Do you have iced chocolate?
I'm sorry? $4.70.
Do you have iced chocolate?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Strange. How strange. We don't have iced chocolate.
There you go.
Okay, Damien's second coffee for the day and the last one. First one was shit.
First one,
And this is McDonald's.
So the expectation is quite low.
Yeah, expectations low.
Yeah, expectation is low.
And it remains low.
It does remain
Shit,
low.
out of 10, Damien?
Thank
you for calling Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
It's probably around about a 2.
A 2, it's even worse than this morning's. Jesus. Sausage and egg McMuffin. Even Damien liked it. This is really good, actually. $4.50. I reckon I'll be living on these.
Good luck.
It's really nice. I think it's better than the Australian ones.
That's because of all the sugar in the buns.
No, it's really nice. The meat's different. So they stopped at 12 to have a lunch break, and the driver that's picking up the container was in the line, and then they stopped for a lunch break for an hour. It's now just past 1 o'clock. It has been known to happen that the port will say to the drivers lining up, no, go back, we're not taking any more. We haven't heard that, but that is the worry now. Oh, we were so close. Anyway, it's now after 1. We're waiting to hear what the driver, how far back in the line he is. I swear to God, my anxiety is going through the fucking roof. An update. There's still trucks going to the port. It's after 1 o'clock, which means they must be confident that they're going to get their cargo if they're still travelling out to the port. So that's encouraging, because our driver is in the line, and I'm feeling quite hopeful now that he's going to get the container. I'll update in a minute. Okay, update. The driver has got the container, and he's about 30 minutes away, and it's now coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're way behind. So we've cancelled the dinner, the lunch stops that some Pat and Sue Scanlon were organising it, and basically Pat is coming here now as well. We'll unload the containers, and we're going to take a nice leisurely ride, about maybe 2 hours, to Bellingham. So we're back on. It's a beautiful day, and my stress levels are starting to come down, but not entirely. Till the next bit of stress is what the bikes look like in the container. Are they in the same shape as when we left them? Fuck. But at least the other good thing is, at least the company, the warehouse mob that we're using to go and pick up the container, are quite happy for us to unpack the containers ourselves, because they are a bit short-staffed. Because it's a holiday week, there's a tip. Don't come to America when there's public holidays. So we've got the 4th of July tomorrow. Now, a lot of places actually close this Monday, making it a really long weekend. The port's closed apparently half day today, tomorrow and Wednesday, and we've got and Friday. So if we miss today, we were only going to have Thursday as the next window to grab the bikes. And Thursday means I have to completely change plans and that would then make us a real struggle to get into Calgary to the accommodation that we've booked for Friday, because from Seattle to Calgary is about 13 hours. We would have been some big riding days, or we would have missed a night's accommodation and just sucked it up. Anyway, okay, we'll be back with the container and unpacking our bikes and finally getting on the bikes. I haven't ridden now for what seems like nearly 2 months, and I'll be a bit ginger, particularly as I'm on the opposite side of the road, and I'll have to just take it easy to get my mojo back. Right. Eduardo, genius move, you got it here. In the US, they don't have B doubles at all, so they're all like that.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes.
Woohoo!
You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself
straight
to you.
away.
Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my
Way to go. Here comes Pat Scanlon from the IMRG Washington Seattle branch, and he's going to escort us out. You just go up, You go up in there. Go up in there. And Sue, it's a bit late and plans have been all mucked up.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, driver. So I'll introduce. So Pat is the one that's taking us out of Seattle. We just got to get fuel, of course.
Yeah, I'll get you out of Seattle, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. And Damien
Nice to meet you.
and Steve.
Hi, Steve. Hi, nice to meet you.
Alright, so positive here. Yes?
Forgotten how heavy this bike is, but I seem to be having an issue with the fob. It's bipping, so I'm just going to change batteries. Steve's got a flat battery, as you saw. Damien and Pat are going to get a new battery. I'm going to change the battery on this fob. Right, and it feels so heavy. I haven't lifted it for a long time. Well, it's now 4 o'clock and the boys aren't back yet with the battery for Steve. I thought I'd show you my pack. Backpack. I've got those roll bags just in case. Oh, look. Huh? Is that cute or what? Other than that, everything's the same, but she's heavy. I got to check the tyres. They feel a bit low. It's filthy dirty, so dusty. Given it was spotless when we arrived, here they are. Finally, we're on our way. Right, I'm on the wrong side. Well, I'm on a different side of the road. Right-hand turns aren't so bad. Oh my God. Right, turn off. So Martin's bike started alarming, but he's got it going. And the issue with the fob wasn't an issue with the fob because I was fucking looking at the alarm fob, not the bloody bike fob. Oh, I think I've got to go. Tight right, loose left. Got it. So this is the back roads to a place called Bellingham where we're spending the night. So Pat is taking us that way. So we were going to do the highway just because we were bugging and we thought it'd be quicker. But in actual fact, with the traffic, this is maybe 20 minutes more and a better ride. So I'm going to show you a little bit of this back roads from Seattle to Bellingham, and I'll show you on the map as well. There's a creek there. There were some deer signs. I Pat Scanlon, who, now what's your role with the IMRG, Pat?
I'm the Northwest Region Regional Coordinator, so with another guy, I'm so co-region coordinator for
Right,
IMRG.
for Washington and a few other
Yeah, about 5 states in the
5
Northwest.
states.
Yep.
And Pat's been gracious enough to meet us at the warehouse and lead us out of the hectic part of Seattle. And he's brought us to Sean.
I'm Sean Jordan. I'll
Sean?
be taking you north today.
Where you boys all from, and girls?
Seattle.
Oh, okay, we've just come from there.
Her dad's from Australia.
Your dad's Australian?
Yeah, I'm Australian too.
Well, get out of here. Come over here. Look at you gorgeous thing. Once upon a time I looked like that. Not anymore. So your dad's Australian?
My dad's Australian. Yeah, I'm an Australian citizen.
Yeah, so you were born in Australia?
No, I was born here, but I have
You've
dual
got this
citizenship.
fantastic.
Two
And he
passports,
married
yeah.
an American
Yep,
lady?
Yes.
And settled here okay?
Settled here,
Got used to
yeah.
driving on the other side of the road?
Yep, he's bad on both sides.
Yeah. Well, enjoy. Happy Independence
Enjoy
Day.
your
Happy
ride.
trails,
Have a
ride
great,
safe.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Welcome.
You be
Yeah.
safe. Thank you so much. Say hello to your dad for me.
Yeah, I will.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind.
Snow-capped mountain over there. Mount Rainier. Rainer.
Right, it's Mount Rainier.
And it's about 14,000 feet.
Right.
So similar to Pikes Peak, which I've ridden Pikes Peak, but do your people ride to the top of that?
You don't ride to the top of it, you climb. You can park at the base, which is
Oh
about
no, I don't
6,000.
climb.
So
I
you
don't
can-
stand in lines, I don't run, and I don't climb, Sean. No.
Shine in my eyes. You
So
got
thanks
those
to Sean, another tank topper, and you shouted Damien a coffee as well.
Of course, least
So
I can do.
today, Sean and Pat, who you met earlier, are both tank toppers, and hello Sue, Pat's wife. I haven't met your wife, I don't think, but you got a wife?
I do, yeah.
There you go. Well, hello, Sean's wife. Right, we're in some dodgy hotels, room 103. This is fabulous. All this bench space is almost as good as having a second bathroom. Full-size bath. Very nice. Bed for me, bed for Damien. Perfect. I mean, it's not flash, but it's good value. I mean, it's got air conditioning for a start. Okay, tonight's dinner is in the hotel room. We just walked up the road. Bit of Pinot Gris, it's not too bad. A bit fruity. Right, let's have a look at what we got on the menu. All this, not the wine, we got that the other day. Got a sesame chicken salad and 2 burgers. So that came to $19. It's equivalent to about 30 Australian, which I think is pretty good value. Okay, just like McDonald's, and the salad, bit of dried up old chicken. Fair enough. Okay, that's dinner tonight. We've got wine.